Hello everyone. Today we are going to do quick revision of class 11 CBSE subject economics. Now let us very quickly understand the difference between micro and macro. Micro studies individual income, whereas macro studies national income. Micro analyzes demand and supply of labor, whereas macro analyzes the total employment in the economy. Micro deals with household and firms decisions, whereas macro deals with aggregate decisions. Micro studies individual prices, whereas macro studies overall price level. Micro analyzes the demand and supply of goods, whereas macro analyzes the aggregate demand and aggregate supply. When we talk about macroeconomics, please understand we will always use the word aggregate demand and aggregate supply, whereas in case of micro it is individual study. As a result, it is only demand and supply. The other name for microeconomics is price theory, and the other name for macroeconomics is theory for employment. Now let us quickly look on to the difference between positive economics and normative economics. Positive economic explains and predicts the economical phenomena, whereas normative economics draw an ethical interference to the economic phenomenon. It means that whatever ethically it is correct, it is been said by normative, and what has happened and whatever the future prediction forecasting is been done by positive economics. The problem concerned is that resource allocation, and over here in case of normative it is income distribution. Positive economics always says what it is, whereas normative says what ought to be, what should be ethically correct, that is been said by normative economics. About how the things are linked up, that is cause effect relationship or cause effect studies, is done by positive economics, whereas about all the things are judged subjectively, that is being said by normative economics. Now what are the basic economic problem of an economy? The basic economic problem is the problem of choice, which is created by scarcity of resources. It is also called problem of economizing the resources, that is the problem of fuller and efficient utilization of limited resource to satisfy maximum number of wants, because our wants are unlimited and resources are limited, so there is a problem of allocation. The main cause of central problem are unlimited human wants and limited economic resources and alternative use of resources. Number 3, resource or factors of production can be natural, like land, air, human, that is labor, capital, that is like machinery, building, etc. An entrepreneur is a person who bears risk. So what are the central problem of an economy? That is allocation of resources, efficient or fuller utilization of resources, and economic development of growth and resources. What to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce are the three main central problems of an economy. Now let us understand what is total utility. It is sum of all the utilities that a consumer right from the consumption of certain amount of a commodity. Whatever consumption he is making, when we add all the utilities derived from it, we get total utility. What is marginal utility? Marginal utility is the addition made to the total utility as the consumption is increased by one more unit of a commodity. Mathematically, it can be calculated as mu n equals TUN minus TUN minus 1. Whatever additional unit you are consuming and utility derived from it, that is called as marginal utility. Now please understand the relationship between marginal utility and total utility. The units consumed, as you can see, 1 to 7. Total utility, what is happening, that it is increasing. Then after 30, again what is happening is it is decreasing, and come down to marginal utility. What you can say is initial stage it is increasing, then declining, 0 and negative also. TU is increasing, but it increases by a smaller and smaller amount of each of additional unit. In the other words, TU is increasing at decreasing rate. MU curve is downward sloping because of the fact that the consumption of successive unit gives satisfaction. TU at the diminishing MU, when the TU is maximum, at that point time what is happening is marginal utility is 0 and marginal utility becomes negative. As a result, what you can see is TU starts declining or decreasing. This is how the graph of TU and MU is drawn in a graph paper. Now what is indifference curve? An indifference curve shows the different combination of two goods that yield the same level of utility or satisfaction to the consumer. Over here, when consumer is consuming two products, the same kind of satisfaction is derived from consumption of A unit and consumption of B unit. That is called as indifference curve. Now let us quickly look down to the properties or features of indifference curve. It is downward sloping to the right, it is convex to the origin, the curves do not intersect, and the higher level of indifferent curve represent a higher level of satisfaction. Now what is consumers equilibrium? Meaning, that is a consumer is said to be in equilibrium when he maximize his satisfaction given income and price of a commodity. The consumer is the one who takes the decision about what to buy for the satisfaction of his wants or desire. Now in case of one commodity, there is a condition that if this condition is satisfied, at that point of time we can say that consumer is in equilibrium, or consumers equilibrium do exist at this particular point. Okay, a consumer is in equilibrium when he satisfies the following condition, that is MU of good equals to price of the product. Whatever additional consumption he is making and the marginal utility derived from X commodity is equal to the price of X commodity. At that point of time, we can tell that consumer is in equilibrium. Now what is budget line or income line? Budget line is a line which shows all possible combination of two goods that a consumer can buy with his income and price of a commodity. When you mathematically represent budget line, it is P of X multiplied by X, that is price of commodity X is multiplied with the commodity of X plus price of the commodity Y multiplied by quantity of the commodity Y equals to M, that is total income. That is price is multiplied with the quantity of both X and Y. What you get is budget line. There are certain important questions, short type answer you are going to write. Number 1, distinguish between microeconomics and macroeconomics. Give example. Why does an economic problem arise? Explain the problem of how to produce. Explain the problem of what to produce with the help of an example. for whom to produce is a central problem of an economy. Please explain this. Now, again, the short type question answers for chapter 2, that is, explain the relationship between TU and MU with the help of a schedule. Explain consumers equilibrium with utility approach in case of single good. What do you mean by budget line, and what are the reasons of budget line? What are the reasons of changes in budget line? Number 4, explain the relationship between TU and MU with the help of an schedule, or else you can write it down. What change will take place in total utility when marginal utility curves remains above x-axis, marginal utility curve touches x-axis, or marginal utility curve lies below the x-axis. State the 3 features of indifference curve. Thank you.